Thank Kate and the Morgan Messenger and the Legion for sponsoring this candidate forum. I appreciate the opportunity to introduce myself to you. My name is John Zupan. I'm running for the Democratic nomination for the House of Delegates, District 89, other side of Kicapin Mountain, parts of Morgan and Hampshire counties. A little bit about me. I've been married to Susan for 38 years. An incredible blessing from the universe. The blessings continued with 2 sons, 2 daughters-in-law, and 3 granddaughters who remind me every day why the future matters. I grew up in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, a proud son of the Rust Belt and 3-flood city. My path has since taken me across the country and back again. At the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, I double majored in biology and chemistry. I earned my PhD in botany from the University of California, Berkeley. And then for over 30 years, I worked at UC Berkeley in molecular microbiology, doing basic research with real-world applications such as identifying new targets for antibiotics. So what does that mean? What does the scientific background, what of the scientific background do I bring to the legislative table? I'm driven by data, so you take a look at what evidence there is that policies work, you continue those that do, you find something new for those that don't. I rely on rigorous process, and science has made me, I discovered, very future-oriented. I'm happy to tell you how Susan and I got from California to this area for our retirement years, but I only have 5 minutes. So why am I running? Initially, I'm running because choice is fundamental to democracy. When there's only one person on the ballot running for any position, we are denied that choice. And as I paid attention to the most recent legislative session in Charleston, I became increasingly concerned that Charleston is disconnected from some of the real challenges facing West Virginians. So I'm running to offer a choice about what issues we address, how those issues are addressed to ensure a bright, promising future for ourselves, our children, our grandchildren. I offer a choice about how business will be done in Charleston. So let's talk about those challenges that I think have gotten short shrift in Charleston. First, data centers. We can go through this one pretty quick because everybody's already talked about it. I believe most of the candidates, regardless of political affiliation, are unhappy with Charleston's data center policies, as am I. I guess Charleston did not get that memo. Rest assured, I will fight to restore the voice of West Virginians in Charleston, because decisions that affect your home and my home should include our voice. I want to talk about a complex problem now that touches on lots of issues. Brain drain. West Virginia is losing too many of its young people. Every person who leaves is one less innovator, one less contributor helping to build our future. We must reverse this trend and ask, how do we make West Virginia the place where businesses want to invest and where our young people have the option to stay? Let's start with education. Families already here deserve strong public schools. Families who would move here want to see strong public schools. And finally, employers need an educated workforce. But Charleston has not provided adequate funding for public education, preventing our school districts from hiring and retaining excellent teachers, supporting students with special needs, and maintaining safe, modern facilities. It is my belief that we cannot let Charleston continue to defund public education. We also need to talk about Charleston's neglect of infrastructure, starting with something as basic and vital as drinking water. Now, I know that doesn't affect us yet, but who knows when the time might come. And if they aren't any more responsive, we're going to be in trouble.
30 seconds.
Public water systems throughout West Virginia deliver brown water into people's homes, and no West Virginian should have to wonder whether their water is safe. Finally, a thought on health care. The government has cut Medicare, especially Medicaid. Charleston is funding the state's share of Medicaid through a patchwork of budget gimmicks of doubtful sustainability. In the words of one healthcare analyst, quote, "We're digging through the couch cushions to fund Medicaid." That's not my idea of how state government works. You've heard some of my ideas. This should be a two-way street. I look forward to hearing your ideas, and if anybody wants to talk about Hope scholarships, happy to do that. And I want to finish by asking for your support so that we can work together and build a future that is a better future for West Virginia. Thank you.